Oh, we're live. What's up, everyone? Spencer, Joel, and Mitch with
Mitchy
you
Mitch.
for the last half hour of today's session. This is At the Close. Roll that intro, somebody, anybody, and let's get those charts up on the screen. Let's see what we got. All right, it is time for PreMarket Prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right. How's everyone doing today? How we doing, Joel? Mitch?
I'm looking for that black gold, baby.
Yeah, crude having a nice day. I'm not having a bad day here. It's we're unchanged. Some days you get good levels come into play, and then other days you don't. We were headed this morning. You're thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to take out that level I was preaching about this morning. They turned it around. They took it up, and I'm like, oh no, they're going to take out the pre-market high. And they didn't do that either. And now we're just unchanged. So a real nothing day. Let me get rid of the AT&T chart. So we're basically unchanged here. And I don't know. I think can we stay unchanged for the session? That'd be amazing. The crude up $1.99, 98.02, got down to that near that area support at 95, your 2-day low, nice bounce in that. Gold, we talked about the support building at several lows in a row at 1920. It's getting a little bounce up 860 at 1946.40. Silver perking up, that's up 15 and a half cents at 24.88 and a half. Bitcoin, that's going south, down 350 at 43,030. And Ethereum futures, they're looking okay today. They're up $37 at 32.58.
Nice. So let's just go around the room here. Obviously, the big story of the day, or one of them at least, is energy. You can't keep energy down for long, it seems like, because oil had fallen how many days in a row? Decent number of days in a row, a couple days in a row, right? And today, though, XLE is your leader, leading the S&P 500 here. XLE up almost 3%. There is no other sector. I actually, let me amend that statement. Technology is down 1%, and energy is up almost 3%. And the banks are up as well. But outside of those three sectors of energy, tech, and banks, no other sector is up or down 1% today. They're all pretty flat. So the story of the day is energy, it's banks, and it's tech. That's where the action is.
All right, so let's go to the action.
Let's go. I'm looking at the biggest gainers on my screen today, and at least in the S&P, and it's all energy stocks with like one or two exceptions. Oxy, OXY, is among your top gainers, up 7% today.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Let me fix my charts here. Get them all linked up to blue and make sure this is a 60-minute.
Definitely. Just to bring a little background information on why I think maybe oil is a little pushing a little bit more is right now Congress passed yesterday, right, the vote to ban the imports of oil, gas, and coal in Russia.
That was
It's going to the president's desk.
That was
Though
yesterday's news, though.
Yeah,
So.
and that was given at nighttime. So it was given really in after hours, and I think that kind of helped a little bit of a lead into today.
Perhaps.
It is going to his desk. We'll see what happens.
Let's go to Occidental Petroleum. Had a little sell off, and then that 50% cleared that pretty easy today. And on your way up, not much to look at here except for the recent high of the move at 63.24. That's all I can see between here and there.
Yeah. Also, randomly, Dish Network is trading up. This is one of the random ones that jumped out to me, and I don't know why it's trading higher. I think the whole sector is trading higher because I noticed that Discovery is also up and AT&T is also up, and I kind of lumped Dish in with those. And how's the chart CHTR?
This is a tough one
Yeah.
because, I mean, you're struggling here at 32.5, and you did that for a while. You're pressing up against it. I mean, I guess I'll go with the 32.5. I mean, if you're playing it on a breakout here, maybe a 33 though. 33 is the real number that you want to get through for things to open up in the upside. Monthlies here indicating the same thing, 32.5 and then 33. So, it's not a big mover. Not sure what the catalyst was today. If you're a fan of the 2-day move, then you can expect higher prices on Monday.
Yeah. So okay. So again, it's about oil. It's about tech. It's about banks. So let's go one by one here. We just covered oil. Let's go to technology. A little bit of a technology. Tech wreck is a strong word, but you can look at
Yes.
ARKK. You can look at Twitter, right? Twitter. This looks so juicy. Someone tell me why we all shouldn't go out and buy the $40 puts in Twitter that expire like in 2 weeks. Come on,
Oh, because
we
we're
are
all
we've gotten below
This-
Monday. Monday's low. We're below Monday's low. We're heading back to 40. It's gonna fill the gap.
Because it's a headline-driven news market, and you
Yeah,
don't want to
everyone's-
wake up to another Elon Musk headline.
Yep, that's it. Like me, I was a scaredy cat. I had to order out at 55 to get rid of my piece, and like, Elon's brilliant. I'm like, I'm gonna look like such a dummy if this thing goes to 60. And it was just too much too fast. I mean, I've seen it. These gaps is going to take a while. People are going to be looking to get in. It's just going to grind its way lower. But just a huge move, and I'm kicking myself on this one, even for a shorter term play, because I was looking at the high close of the move. I was trying to focus on that earlier. The high close of the move was actually on Tuesday at 50.98, the day that it hit the 54.57. The next day, it got above that, going to 52.87, but it had that 50.77 close. And actually, if you were still keen on that level, if you were keen on that close on Thursday, yesterday, you still could have got a sell off at the 51 area. So kicking myself on this one that I didn't get rid of the rest of my Twitter. If it comes back down to 40, I'm really going to be kicking myself. But
Yeah.
definitely a possibility here. Just too much too fast, just like all the people that bought it, between 32 and 40, and the market had the big rally. It didn't rally that much. And then you get it in one full swoop. And so good call. No action.
I am so tempted right now. But
You
then
got to go farther out, man. You either got to go closer.
2 weeks is 2 weeks is pretty far out, I think.
Oh yeah.
Although, oh wait,
I think it's just going to be. Oh wait, it got downgraded today, didn't it?
Twitter. No, it didn't.
Did it or not?
I didn't see that.
Did I make that up?
Yeah, no, I didn't see a Twitter down.
Okay.
No.
But it's going to go. I think it's going to go down unless the market craps out. It's going to go down like chunk,
Yeah.
chunk, and just eat at your premiums. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Unless the market blanks the bed, and that's always a possibility.
That's always a possibility. I will add. So let's see. Twitter's down 3.7% today, and Tesla's down 2.5% today. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to keep an eye on this Twitter Tesla relationship, because this morning Dennis poo-pooed it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's keep an eye. Let's see how we go here for the next couple of weeks.
Tesla never went green today. It never did. You guys asked me about it, and I'm like, well, you gotta get green, and it never did. 10.57.26. This is pretty big. This is you Tesla traders out there. You better keep an eye on this right here. I mean, this is big. This is the bottom of the gap, right? What was the bottom of the gap? Or the top of the gap? Boom, boom, boom. Top of the gap was 10.21.80. You got the 10.22. Oh, you filled that yesterday when you went to 21.54. You tested it today, so that's good. But after that, things get. I want to think about it stopping at 1,000. I think you got some more downside. Keep an eye on that, you Tesla traders.
George Gotch pointing out something that I've said previously. I said I would look at I would buy a Shopify at 600. Well, we're at 603, which is basically 600. We hit 600 today actually in Shopify.
Ooh.
I may have to. You know what? This has been on my shopping list for a while. So what I'm going to do is go into my actual Fidelity account here, the one where I have like 15% cash, and I'm going to make a little Shopify purchase here. I did not even realize it was down to 600 again. So thanks for that, George.
All
Yeah,
right, we'll see what
603.40. Mitch, did you want to comment on Shop?
No, I'm interested in this. I'm more along. I'm gonna watch Spencer make his move here.
Yeah. Well,
Are you gonna go 600 right on the kisser?
no. I don't see okay. Like I don't get cute like that. I've learned in the past that when I get cute like that, I tend to miss. I never get filled, right? So I would much rather get filled and give up a few cents here and there on the entry and the exit for that matter, than just miss my chance entirely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw out a market order. Ain't no one going to pick me off.
You averaging in, or are you just taking your full
No,
position?
no,
right now?
this is a small. So this will be like because all the stocks in this portfolio are basically, with the exception of Disney, every stock is between like 1 and 3 or 2%, 1-3% of my portfolio. So I'm only going to do whatever that amounts to worth of Shopify. It's
1,000 shares.
Any thought on risk or upside look?
1,000 shares of Shopify. So like I would
Like, what would get you to sell it? What would get you to like sell on both sides? Like
what would
for
get
the
me to sell
reward
it is like 500 would get me to sell it, right?
on the downside. Okay,
Yeah,
so you don't want to see 500 break on the
I
downside.
I tend not to like think about like upside targets.
Okay, that's okay.
So
With the high, the high right now going up to the high, let me take a percentage look right now. Towards that 1700 would be about 183%.
damn, this stock is so expensive.
Yeah, man, it's so expensive. I'm over here like, yeah, this is too rich for my blood.
This is definitely the highest priced stock I've never bought like an individual stock.
Look at they're running it on you because you thought you're the
I'm just doing that.
they're running it. They're front running Spencer's order.
They heard it. They heard it on CNBC.
They are not.
All right, I'll take a look. While you lock in that shop, you want to give us levels, Joel, on shop, and then I want to check out.
Oh man, I wish I had an automated trading system where it fell out of the bottom of that little trading range that it had, because that would have been nice. Auto execute, but no, that didn't happen. I mean, it's not a pretty look. I mean, short term, yeah, 600 psychological level, 604.61. You're right in that area, so not bad. I mean, I've got to get rid of these lines because they're no longer relevant, and I'm also a little hesitant to do a 50 percenter because this was that stupid expiration print. Remember?
Yeah.
That was the stupid expiration print. So, yeah, I mean, it's going 6. If I was doing it on a short-term trade, I would maybe risk down to, wow, the next daily low is 567, but maybe you just hang it. Hey, maybe if you throw out that print, and I usually don't do this because this is kind of going against my standards, but that was such a stupid print that day. I'm going to throw it out. You're getting back half of this move here pretty much, and it's right in the $600 area. I don't mind it.
Okay, Shopify acquired at 605.78.
Boom.
Boom. Shopify.
Did I pay up for it? Did I pay up?
No, it's 606.30. Get out, Spencer. Get out.
Take it. Take that.
Did I pay up for it? Perhaps.
Get on the offer.
Perhaps I paid up for it. Again, I'm not going to cry about a dollar.
I want his shares.
A couple of dimes or whatever.
Spencer coming. Now,
yeah.
some guy at Citadel's getting fired right now.
Big important
Spencer
number right
picked it.
now. AMD, guys, huge chart,
AMD.
huge level.
Ooh.
Been
They
Oh,
telling
say
y'all
huge level.
we're still $1 away from it, but
that it's gonna go. It's not. I don't know about today, tomorrow. I mean, it can't come down here that many times and not break it. I've been
That's what I'm
warning you guys
wondering.
about this AMD chart, and it's just because of the monthly candles. And then you look at this, its brethren here, and I don't think I've ever seen this. But Nvidia is going to be for the fourth day in a row is going to be the biggest loser of the top components in the S&P 500. And you
wait.
know what's going to, and I don't think I've ever seen this before. Do you know what's going to be the biggest winner for the fourth day in a row?
If I had to guess,
You're
well,
going
Johnson Johnson was down yesterday, wasn't it?
to, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
not,
close.
not Johnson Johnson. Is it UNH?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Boom, boom. Good
yeah,
job,
Yeah, yeah.
Spencer.
yeah.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding.
look at this thing. I mean, this thing is like everyone going to buy health insurance or something. Look
Dude,
at
I have
this.
no idea.
Look at this. 4 new all-time highs and 4 new all-time closing highs 4 days in a row. I don't know if I mean, I've other stocks you've seen that parabolic, but
Yeah.
a big,
Yeah.
thick stock like this, you gotta be kidding me.
This is what Jaws more concerned on the market, right? Is this just more of a safety trade, or has the money really started to rotate out of tech and
Well,
into other
yeah.
areas?
I mean, it's been rotating into healthcare. Can we talk
Yeah,
about the banks for a second? I mean,
yeah, it's important.
bank earnings are next week. Wednesday specifically, we'll get J.P. Morgan, BlackRock, Wednesday morning. Thursday morning is Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, PNC, State Street. Since we just mentioned it, United Health reports Thursday morning as well. But banks are in focus next week. Let's talk about it. The bank sector is up 1% today. What do we got here?
JP Morgan, Mitch talked about the 130 area. You undercut it and you rallied off that. I mean, this thing usually, quote unquote, gets a pop off earnings. So I just think shorts are trying to bring it in over the next couple days. It hasn't performed well since its last earnings, right? They gap down. So just wiggling, people trying to wiggle out, tried to get the piece off at 130 yesterday and they couldn't. So not minding it, the chart. It's just overall, I mean, if we're in just this higher interest rate environment and the banks aren't going, you got to be thinking, huh? What are big market participants seeing that we're not seeing? And that's the ugly R word.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think I have to look into it when the last earnings was. Do we have the last earnings date for JPM? Because I feel
yeah.
like this happened last time where we got the sell off right before the week of the bank's earnings, and then boom, it was right back up. So I'm not saying that this is gonna happen again, but if patterns keep repeating itself like that, I'll start
That was
taking a look for that.
January 14th was the earnings report. So you want to look at like January 10th, 9th, and or 8th.
Yeah, I mean they definitely brought it back down, but then in early January, it looks like it popped.
Yeah, actually, what was it they didn't like about the last report? I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean a week
Some
before it went up like $2. So I'm just gonna take a look at that. 'Cause I think it's interesting. It's off lows right there, and I don't see this as a bad swing into next week.
We
I'll be
just
watching.
got hit with the wave of sellers, folks. Seller balance is probably coming in at 350 and just knocked us down pretty
Oof.
good. Now it's turning. Now things are turning a little bit to the ugly side here. They tried to hold this market up near unchanged, and now we got a round of sellers coming in here. This is the
Ouch.
lowest point we've reached since making a run at that pre-market high yesterday. So a little bit of concerning price action here on this Friday, 10 minutes remaining.
It might get me to sell my target swing right now, man. I hate seeing that move right there.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
pretty remarkable. Kings Kings at Queens in the chat.
That's new.
I
Yep.
see your question. I'm going to respond to your question with the link. As soon as I find that link, I'm going to paste it in the chat because I'm sure Benzinga has an article about this. But I'm not going to. I'm going to respond with the link I'm looking for right now. While I do that, did we have any tickers in the chat for us to take a look at? We got 9 minutes left in today's session. And we kind of covered through. We went through the big movers of the day. As far as next week is concerned, two big things, right? We got bank earnings and we have inflation. CPI on Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That will be the big story of the week, right? What was inflation for the month of March? How does it compare to March of last year? How does it compare to February? That's the question. We'll find out on Tuesday morning. Okay, we got some tickers here. Let's take a look at Micron. I'm not looking at Micron for a handful of days. It's probably since Monday. How's Micron doing? Today they paid a dividend, right? So
That's interesting.
Straight down since earnings. You're just hoping that this doesn't take out this low of the move here. Parallels under 70. Boom, boom, 68.34 and 68.96. So if you're dipping your toe in here, you have to kind of be prepared for a test of that. I don't know. If it got back above 75, I think, maybe you see a little bit of daylight in this one. This got beat up, and I don't know that like I said, the tech is weak today. Looking at these top components, so the trend is not your friend here, at least short term with these tech stocks.
what about Square or Block?
This,
Whatever.
Those have
Quiet. Down 2%.
I mean, holding up okay. You don't want to see that. Where do you go if it takes out 120? I mean, a lot of these charts look like this. Hit that low for the week yesterday, kind of with the market tight range today. So you got to lean on that weekly low here. If it takes that out, pretty good. I see considerable downside here. One other daily low. Man, I just don't like 113.30 here. Is it going to go straight there? You don't know, but tight range in Square today. And if you want to look at PayPal too, that's just kind of been the laggard. Man, there's just not much buying interest or not much selling interest here. You did got pretty close to the low for the week yesterday or today. 110 and a quarter. 110 is today's low. 110 the low from yesterday. Got another low here at 110. So that's what you're leaning on if you're going long to PayPal.
We can look at Mosaic, MOS. I haven't looked at Mosaic all week.
While we look at that one, let's also touch IPI because that was a good move in the same industry. I know that was mentioned in the chat too. Not that many people talk about that one.
That's like Intrepid or something, isn't it?
Mhm.
IPI.
Joe's got it.
Yeah. What possibly bad thing can I say about this chart? Right, new all-time high, new all-time closing high. The only thing a tad concerning, and it's not really that concerning, the volume. You had the nice move on Wednesday, and you went from 10.5 to 14 mil. And then you had a good day yesterday, but the volume tapered off to 9.5 mil. Having another good day today, but the volume's tapering off again. So you do have some people taking profits, selling out there. You just need a stampede of buyers here to keep the move going. Let's see if that holds water with UNH though. UNH, yeah. Well, now the volume held steady on all these big updates just about over 3 million every day. So, still buyers there. UNH, MOS, I gave you the numbers there. IPI, the chart probably looks very similar. Good volume coming in today. The best volume it's had in a long time. Actually, almost triple the volume from Tuesday. So volume backing up this move. I like it.
I'm just going through and looking at like trending stocks of the day. I'm looking at volume outliers here, though we are leaking a little bit, Joel, into the close.
Quite a bit, yeah,
Nothing too
yeah. This is
crazy.
not
Uh,
this is not the price action you wanted to see the end of the week. That's for sure. I
Whoa!
mean,
Something just happened to LAC lithium. Was there just some lithium news?
there might have been.
Hold on.
Definitely moving. Let's just say that there was
LAC. Let's check LIT as well. That's the ETF.
definitely a pop of volume there.
I don't see anything in LIT. I just see
well,
LAC.
they've been moving.
Well, lit moves very slow, so it was
Well,
probably lag.
Yeah, it's an ETF.
Let me look at MP. I did see a little pop of volume there. There's something going on in lithium. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just
something's
see a
there.
huge volume spike in LAC just there. That's
They're thinner stocks. So maybe someone is being what's the volume on this one? No, it's not too thin. 12.5 million. They just got a piece. They're being patient.
all right.
They're being patient.
They're
They're
saying
being patient.
it was from Elon. Elon said we need more lithium. Yeah, we know. Elon always says we need more lithium. That's what else is new. All right, fine.
His company makes batteries, right? Don't
They need? Yeah, come on. Elon's saying we need more lithium is like
we need more oxygen, guys.
right. It's
Think
like
green.
it's like Jamie Dimon saying we need more numbers. Like
No, I think Diamond said that blockchain is real.
Jamie Dimon saying we need more rate hikes. That's the equivalent, right? It's
How
like
about that guy ripping Warren at the that
Peter
conference?
Thiel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny. That was interesting.
Don't we know a guy named? Oh no, that's Peter Chair. That's
Yeah,
right.
different person.
Guy.
Different
He doesn't answer my Peter does. I wonder if he's mad at us. He doesn't answer emails anymore.
He may have had a different email.
Oh,
Right,
that
because
could
I
be a
think I
reason.
think he's at a different-
Okay. Boom. What do we got? 3 minutes left. Do you want to get some?
Lakin.
Yeah, it's
Lakin.
yeah, not the close that you want to see here.
Yeah, I have a stop for 233 on target. It's going slowly right to it, right at the close. Oh.
Oh boy.
All right, here's one for Daniel. This is a junior gold miners ETF, GDXJ. GDXJ. Junior gold miners.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Mhm.
I
don't mind it.
It's a pretty well known. I feel like it's a pretty well. It's got a lot
Yeah. A breakout, just looking at this technically, man, you got to get over that 50 and hold 50. It hadn't been in that area in a long time. I do kind of like to move. I'm just going to go to the gold market here, and I like this. I like this base that it built here. Really nice, slow base, and you're knocking up on this high. So it's obviously going to move with that. Technically, I like to see it over $50, and get gold moving back towards 2000 and be move should move up nicely, get over that 50, and I see a breakout on it.
Yeah, I know we don't like talking about technicals, but that's a Elliott Wave 3333 pattern right there.
Oh wow, Mitch going deep there. AT&T. Who asked about AT&T? Alfred did. The AT&T thing is confusing because the spinoff is supposed to happen any day now with Warner Media, and I don't know. I'm sure the algos are going to figure out instantaneously the value of 18. Maybe they already have. I don't know. But whenever that spinoff happens, I thought I read it could happen today, where Warner Media is going to merge with Discovery, and that's going to be a whole new thing. When is the ex-div date on AT&T? I don't even know. But I don't. Joel, you want to look at AT&T?
I think it's the 13th, isn't it?
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know an AT&T. I don't.
I do, and I believe it's the 13th. I don't know. I mean, I'll just pull this chart up. I mean, it's first I'll pull up the Verizon chart, because this had a great move, put in that 51 bottom, and I don't know what happened to that thing yesterday. But just without going with it, I mean, it's trying. It had all these highs here in 24.20, 24.15, got up to 24.24 today. Looks like, it's going to close right in that area. So who knows? It tends to be a little bit strong going into expiration. Thing is that, or into the ex-dividend date, thing is that you had a chance to buy it at the low of the week. The
Yeah.
low for the week today was 23.54. So,
Wow.
all right, everyone.
Interesting. The Nasdaq just closed at the low of the week, Joel. The base more or less at the low of the week for the Nasdaq. Nasdaq down 1.4% today. S&P only down 0.25%. So a great day for the overall market relative to tech today.
Wow, wow. Then that, oh boy.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo. It's
Nasdaq
gonna
at
be
the
an
low of the
interesting
week.
day.
All right, that's a wrap for us here. Everyone, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. We are about to go axe throwing. If you don't see me in the office on the show on Monday, I got fired for throwing an axe at one of my coworkers. So we'll find out if that happens. But
Just don't
have a
axe
great-
them.
Just what?
Don't axe them. You know.
Just don't axe. That's it. Don't axe. I'm not going to say anything. All right,
Don't
have a great
axe.
weekend, everyone. We'll catch you guys on Monday.